Hi, Saen Higgins here. In this video, we're going to teach you how to invest in tax lien certificates. Stop letting your money sit there idly doing nothing. Let it triple, let it double, let it quadruple, and tax liens are going to show you how to do that. In this video specifically, I'm going to show you how to invest in tax lien certificates. I'm also going to show you in this video how to bulletproof yourself. What do I mean by that? Literally, you work hard for your money. Don't let it be put at risk. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do this literally, listen to me, risk-free. And at the very end, I've got some really cool information for you. So stick around and we'll go to there. All right, let's just dive right into it. What is a tax lien certificate? You've probably heard a lot about it out there, possibly even from me in different areas, but you're thinking to myself, and then you get excited and you go, oh, this is really good. Then you talk to somebody else and they're going, there's no way. There's no way they're saying, I mean, let me tell you a little of my history, okay? I grew up as a stockbroker. I was with New York Life and what have you. And when somebody told me that the state and the county had to pay me 16% on my investment, I'm like, yeah, whatever, okay, you know, right? Crazy. Because we were taught anything over 7% is considered high risk. Then I started doing some research and I'm like, wait a second, not only is this true, but it's mandated by state law. And then I started looking at the county next to me and the county next to me, then the state next to me and the state above me, the state above, and everybody had these laws. Now understand, the first tax lien certificate that I've ever seen on record was in New York, and it was dated 1693. Literally, that's over 100 years before we became a country. This is not some get-rich-quick scheme that just here today, gone tomorrow, put a gumball machine or buy some crap on Amazon stuff. No, this is a real live strategy that's been around forever. Here's the challenge. Most people don't understand the details of this, so they look at it and go, oh, it's a little confusing, which is kind of nice. Because if you're not willing to put the work in to learn the rules, you're not going to make it happen. And you watching this video means you're willing to do that. Now, in order to fully understand the rules, in order to grasp this and help your financial family get to a financial being where you can do anything you want, whenever you want, it's really necessary, it's been proven that you have to hit the like button, you have to comment, and you have to say how handsome I am. That last part is not really true, but there you go. Anyways, just comment, like, subscribe, and do all that other good stuff. Okay, now let's talk about this. Okay, I really want to emphasize this. It's not complicated. Here's the deal. Every single county does it a little differently. So let me give you an example. Okay, this is a perfect example of it. And I'm not going to go political on you, but let's talk about COVID for a minute. So when COVID hit and they did the whole shutdown, one of the things that the federal government did, whether it was right or wrong, it doesn't really matter. They said the states can make their own rules. And then in the state are all the counties. And each county had a different version of how they were going to interpret the rules. I live in Northern California. And so I had friends in different parts of the country. Oh, we're hearing that California is totally locked down. But in my particular county, they really didn't interpret the same rules as other counties did. They're like, yeah, we're not doing the mask thing. Right or wrong, it doesn't really matter. But it didn't surprise me. I mean, I was like, yeah. And everybody's, what are you talking about? That's exactly how tax liens work. Okay, so every county has a guide by the state constitution of how they're going to be selling these things, but how they interpret it is really up to the county treasurer. They said, this is how we're going to do it. So we have a 2-year redemption period and 18%, and we bid down the interest rate. Man, we have to have the sale by May. After that, it's all up to us. Okay, that's what it's about. So why is that an advantage? Why am I talking about this? Because that is exactly why very few people understand tax lien certificates. Because as soon as they think they're on the right road, and then they go, oh, I'm going to go over to Waka Waka County, wherever that is. And by the way, I was in Australia, and they have a county called Waka Waka. I digress. So they go over to another county, and they go, wait a second. Over here, they're telling me, and then they get all, and oh my gosh, I can't do it. This is my hard-earned money, and they go away. Just a little bit. All you have to do is go around the corner, just dig and scratch a little more, and this will open up a financial opportunity for you and your family like you've never seen before. So let's talk about this. How to invest in tax lien certificates. Okay, number one, You have to set an objective. What is it that you're trying to do? Okay, one of the first mistakes I see beginning or novice or inexperienced investors do all the time when they're working with me is say, I just want to get a deal. I just want to get a deal. I just want to get a deal. Okay, that's like somebody opening up a Subway sandwich shop and saying, I just want to make a sandwich. I just want to make a sandwich. Well, yeah, I guess that's your goal, but how many sandwiches should you be making? Okay, what's my profit margin on this? So in all reality, what I tell people to do is take a step back. What are your financial objectives? What is it that you're trying to do? Okay, because if somebody comes to me and says, I just want to get a deal, I just want to get a deal, I literally, no, go away. Okay, I don't have a system to teach people how to do a deal. I have a system to teach you how to become financially independent using tax liens and tax deeds. So what I would say is this, let's just say your goal is to, I don't know, make $250,000. Okay, now I have a target. So then what you say is, if I want to make $250,000, how many deals do I need to do to make that happen? Much better question. Okay, this is exactly what the scientists did that put the man on the moon, on the nuclear submarine, the Titan submarine project. It's called a PERT chart. And what they did is they have the end in mind. This is what our goal is, and what were the steps right before that. So if I want to make $250,000, and let's just say that I have to do, I don't know, 5 deals. Okay, 5 deals at $50,000 a piece. So then I got to ask myself, okay, well, how many counties do I need to research in order to find 5 deals? Okay, let's say that's 18 counties. Okay, how many lists should I be getting? How often should I be going to sales? Those are much better questions. Similar to the Subway sandwich deal is not I want to make a sandwich, is how many sandwiches do I make? How much pepperoni do I need to buy? All of these things are coming into place to become successful buying your first tax lien certificates. So number 1 is, what's my objective? Number 2, you kind of heard it there, is, okay, now that I've got my objective, I've got to fill the trough. Okay, so I want to cast a big old net. I had somebody come to me one time, they said, I'm having trouble finding liens. I said, okay, give me the list of the counties you're working with. And she says, oh, I'm just working with this county. Excuse me? And she says, I'm just working with this county. Okay. Okay, that's like saying I'm trying to find a good place to eat and I'm going to only this restaurant. I'm going to keep going to that restaurant. I'm going to go over and over again until I get really good food at that restaurant. That doesn't make any sense. I know that sounds ridiculous, but that's what it sounds to my ears. So when somebody tells me they're going to only work in there, that's like saying I'm only going to buy stocks in my backyard. Okay, if I were to say I would only buy tax lien certificates in my backyard, I would have never gotten started. So I live in California and I've never bought a tax lien or deed in California. But we need real liens. So if I want to go hunting ducks, I go where the ducks are. So if I want tax lien certificates and I want to provide financial independence for me and my family, I go where the liens are. I mean, you've got Chicago with what, I don't know, 40 to 60,000 liens every single year. You got the state of Florida with tens of thousands of liens every single year. Okay, I think I might want to go to maybe some of those. Okay, but you've got 50 states, including Guam, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Okay, so you got plenty to go with on that. Okay, so now I need to pick what states I'm going to be working with. I've talked about this in other videos where you pick 6 lien states, okay, and you pick 3 counties within each one of those states. Now I've got myself, basically, what is that? 18 counties in each one of the states that are in totality of that. Now that I've got 18 counties, I can start generating the list. Then I start doing research on those counties. Okay, when is their sale? Very important. Okay, so when is their sale coming up? I want to set my calendar to 30 days before that. This is how you're buying tax lien certificates, okay? The second thing I want to do is, okay, when does that list come out? Now write this down. It should come out 30 days prior to the sale. See, all I'm doing now is I'm setting up my calendar for the year, okay? And let me tell you something about tax lien certificates. This is a part-time job. You literally can do this part-time, okay? You don't need to sit there and spend every waking hour doing this. Now that I've got my calendar, now I know when the sales are coming up, I know when the list is coming up, I can start my research process and making sure that this property is the one I want to lien on, because ultimately, the property is the underlying security. Remember, I'm getting 16% if the property owner pays their property taxes. If they don't, I get the property free and clear. Listen, this is YouTube. Okay, we don't have long attention spans. You're this far, and I told you I had a special gift for you, and it's this right here. If you want more information, if you really want to make your family financially independent, the safest and most lucrative investment opportunity, you need to do this right now. What you need to do is click the link below. It's higginsmethod.com. I've got a free course for you that literally walks you from the very beginning to the very end of every tax lien, tax deed, and how you do it out there. This is my gift to you. Click the link down below, and that's my gift to you. God bless and good luck. Thank you.